One, two, three. Hello, how are you? This is Tana Ballet here with you early today to touch base with any of you that tune in to early live streams. So here I am. Hi, how are you? It's December 2nd. Thank you, November. Like, how many of us are feeling like we crossed that November finish line? Like, okay, like, thank you. Now we are looking forward to doing the same with December. Like, be kind, December. um, so, yeah. Setting up the wrapped up, the November. At least I attempted to. I attempted to wrap up November. Um, but yeah, I tried to do my book selfie for the books that I completed in November. That that didn't get done. um, I did create a downloadable vocabulary list, and I'll do the same for the quiz. I have a quiz that goes with the list. So if you're interested, that'll be in the coffee shops. Um, so yeah. What's your December schedule looking like? At the moment, mine will be bringing more broadcasts to you during this month. Um, I may have to take a whole week off from crocheting. I did attempt some crocheting this morning, and I don't know, like, I might need more than a couple of hours of recovery with that. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and let my arm rest. I did put in a lot of crocheting last month, for November. Um, Hours and hours and hours. So this month, I like the beginning of this month, I'll be resting from crocheting. Even though I would like to continue, I would like to, but I got to treat myself right. So I would like to rest my arm so that I can have that recovery time for my muscular system. So that's what my early December is looking like with that. I was thinking, like, what are we making? Like, I was thinking what to make this month, crocheting. I'm thinking about oh boy, hold on. Let me see where I put my yarn. Crocheting a ruffle scarf. I just had that yarn nearby. I have some yarn. I have one skein of the what is it called? Let me see if I can uncover it right now. I think it's called boutique. Boutique yarn, I think. I'm trying to see if I can uncover it right now. I know it like got up under something. I took it out to get started with it soon. Let's see if it's over there. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, right. It was right in front of me in my yarn stash there. It is called Boutique Ribbons. Red Heart Boutique Ribbons. And it looked like there's a knit pattern for it. I do have one on some knitting needles from years ago that I didn't complete. After completing, like, I don't know how many of these I made. I made like, oh my goodness, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 7 of these things one year. I had made them for gifts. I don't know. Yeah, probably about 7, maybe over 7. I made them for gifts. holiday gifts. And so I thought I'd make at least another one. Like I said, I have one on a hook or on some needles somewhere. I have it already packed away. So yeah, with the ones that I made for gifts, I made those with a crochet hook. Um, yeah, so I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this one, if I'm going to use a crochet hook or knitting needles. I'll look closer at that later on. Yeah, I made a lot of those. I don't know. Did I make 10 of those things? The ruffle scarves? Possibly. I possibly made 10 of them things. So I have this Red Heart Boutique ribbons skein, and then I have another one packed away, already in progress on some knitting needles. That's been years now. So this one will be a fresh one. So I'll have to look it up um, to to get refamiliarize myself with the pattern. So I'll probably be making that this month. A ruffle scarf with this boutique ribbons yarn. Um, Update. I did pack away my crochet pat projects. I'm trying to think if I had any knitting in there. Um, yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Hold on. I don't know. Did I? I think so. I had a couple of knittings in there. I packed them away. I told you like maybe 2 months ago or so when I was getting the reading nook together that I was gonna pack away my crochet that I had like in a cubby. I was gonna put it in a bins. So that happened in November. I put that in a bins. And I do have um, the vest that I would like to share with you all that I haven't shared with you all yet. Um, there's a belt that goes good with it. I think it's in my other yarn stash bag. Um, and what is that other show or movie? Like, I thought it reminded me of Hunger Games, but now after reading Hunger Games, well, cause see, before I read Hunger Games, I didn't know anything about it. Um, Game of Thrones. There it is. Game of Thrones. Like this vest that I made, it gives that, it has that vibe of Game of Thrones, because I think Game of Thrones was like in the cold weather, and I did see like uh, a magazine. I think I saw a magazine or a picture, an image, a thumbnail somewhere, and I thought it was beautiful. This woman had like on like a vest, and she had like long sleeve, but the vest was kind of more on the chunky knitted side. Like it was, I think it was knitted. It was chunky. It was warm. So I was like, oh, that's cute. So I wound up making something similar, and I have a belt to go over it that looks tray chic with it. I do believe I tried it on with the belt, I think. Or just in my mind, I know that it looks like it goes well together. Um, so I would like to show you all that. Yeah, that's really one thing that you guys haven't seen. And I didn't display it. Um, so yeah, I got that bins up, put it in the bins. um, but I was like, the belt. They have to see the belt with it, you know. So to couple it with the belt, so you can get the whole vibe of it. Because it's like a off, like it's off, like off the shoulder, like it's like on one shoulder, off one shoulder. It's like so cute and warm, and I thought it was like Game of Thrones type of vibe, like yes, like what do you call her? Ice Witch, Ice Queen, the Ice Queen type vibe, like yes. So got that bins up. Um, Bookshops are filled up. Um, Working on a blog post, and interested to hear what you all have going on, and how you keeping grounded. If you are keeping grounded, how are you keeping grounded? I know we got the fly lady. I love to refer to her during um, times of chaos because she shares several tips. She shares the baby steps and that you can start where you are with the Fly Lady system. If you don't know about the Fly Lady system, you can look her up to help you if you need help with the with the steps of preparing anything for this month and checking those things off your list so that you can breathe easy and enjoy any of the festivities that you would like to enjoy, and prepare for them beforehand and things like that. So the Fly Lady is good with all of those things. So how are you keeping grounded this year? Have you already started so that you can feel like you've got a head start and you got everything planned easily and smoothly, and you can relax, with your feet up and your cup of cocoa, like tis the season to be jolly. So I know my book clubs has their books on and popping. Um, Me and my books. I know. I feel like my books are more serious this year, this month. toward the end of last month, like my readings started focusing in on a purpose. Like I'm reading for a purpose toward the end of November and this year. So I really zoomed in on my focus of reading. Um I'm also um reading other books to keep everything lighthearted. So yeah. Excuse me. So yeah, I did say I wanted to focus. I focused, boy. Like it got concentrated. Like I was concentrated. Like I was like, whew. Uh so yeah, I'm doing my best to keep it light. I started reading Dungeons and Dragons. It's awesome. The movie's awesome. I like the concept of Dungeons and Dragons so far. Um, I hadn't finished it yet, but what I've heard, I like it. What I've heard, I like it. Yeah. I am reading that with an audio book. So when I say I heard it, like what? You reading and hearding it? I do utilize audiobooks. So yeah, if you're hesitating reading, there are audiobooks that you can listen to, and you'll have the privilege of listening to a book. So maybe you couldn't, or so you thought, take the time to read a physical book, but you can listen to an audio book. Maybe you think you got time to listen to an audio book. So any way, shape, or form, I have enjoyed books physically. Um, Also listening to audiobooks. Also, there are audiobooks here available on YouTube that I've listened to. If you want to listen to one of the books that I've listened to, which I started it but I didn't finish it here on YouTube, I listened to it somewhere else, is I Am Legend. I Am Legend is available on YouTube. So is a lot of other books. 20 I just did a post, I think it's called 20 Pearls of Wisdom, um, about the history of the AKA sorority. I listened to that here on YouTube, and I also did a post uh, about it. But yeah, there's several audio books available on YouTube. I'm trying to think. There was a When Dragons Call. I listened to a book called something like that. It's been a while. It's been months now since I listened to that book. That's available on YouTube. So some authors will put like abridged audio books on YouTube so that you can get a taste of what the book is, so that you could preview the books. So that's how that book was. And then you can enjoy the preview and then make your purchase and enjoy your purchase. Also, I'm thinking of making several Sally scarves to share with my homegirls, like my homegirls and my home guys. Um, I do have a pattern that I downloaded for the Sally scarf, and to keep with the theme of Nightmare Before Christmas, that'll be a cool um, project, I think, to enjoy this month, with the Nightmare Before Christmas. It involves, like, I think about 9 different skeins of yarn, different colors. And I did my best to bring those yarns to the same cubby. So before I start that project, I'll take inventory again and check it. What I did, like, the month before last month, was I went to my Buddy Yarn app and uh, took inventory of the colors that I needed. I put the project in the Buddy um, app and added to my stash on the app. I put the pattern on the app. So yeah, all of that is available for me when I'm ready to start that project. So that'd be cool to start that project this month. Um so yeah, that'll be a project that I'll start this month. Perhaps if I allow my hand to rest, because I'm feeling it in my hand. I'm feeling it in my hand. I'm feeling it in my hand. I crochet a wee bit much, hours on hours with the kaleidoscope throw. I'm on the 11th square, and my hand is asking for a vacation. Um, so yeah, like now it's just like prep time. Like let your hand rest. Um, so yeah, the Sally. I don't have the Sally project in the Crochet Land app. So while I'm resting my hand, my arm, I think I can add that to that app. Maybe we'll see, or just actually just rest and then have that as a to do after my rest. Yeah, that sound good. That sound good. So rest, then have those things I mentioned to do. So yeah, my Sally scarf isn't on the Crochet Land app just yet. Um, so yeah, that's it. Get that on the app, and maybe even the boutique ribbons project with the ruffle scarf I could add to those apps. So when I am working on it, I can clock it. I like clocking it. Um, that's been cool to see where the time goes. Because prior to me clocking, I always thought, like, I should clock this, I should clock this, I should clock this, I should clock this, to see where the time goes, so that I can put all of that into perspective. Because you think you might not be crocheting so much, but you are. You are. So, let me get a drink of water. Also, I wouldn't mind making some witchy leg warmers. Um, I would like to use my yellow gold yarn for that. So I don't know. Like I got projects built up, but I have to check back in with my arm and my hand to make sure everything is all right with it. Because prior to me crocheting, my arm was getting better. Um, so yeah, I just I don't know. I don't know exactly how long the recovery is gonna be to say if I even be able to do those projects this month. Almost I don't know, like recovery first. Recovery first. That's what's going on. Recovery first, and then the projects. So that's that's what it's looking like right now, is recovery first. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. So I have to stay grounded between now and go time. Like like I have to be all right with, hey, maybe these projects won't get done this month. However, you know, I'm looking after the well-being of my arm and my hand and listening to my body. So we're going to listen to our body first and foremost. And if these projects get done, they get done. And if they don't, it's all right. We do have, the next month. Um, yeah, that's what it's looking like for me right now. I'm going to put recovery like at the tip top priority. Priority. So whenever that's whenever yeah. So yeah, that's that's what my December is looking like. right now. I just really just scheduled that out on this live stream. Oh, yeah. So that's what my crafting is looking like. And I did think for a split second, like, how can I switch hands during crochet? Like, with my hand and arm letting me know that, hey, you've crocheted for a few hours. Like, how can I switch? And then I was like, but I don't know how I could switch. Like, is there a way I can switch without? Because I thought, like, you have to, whatever hand you start with, that's the hand you have to finish with. I don't know if there's a switcheroo. And then I haven't crocheted the other way. So that would be a cool experience to crochet with my other hand and learn or crochet that way and see how that goes. Because so far I've only been crocheting one way. Let me know if there's a switcheroo of hands that you can. I know it'll probably like turn your work. Let's see if there can be a switcheroo. Let's see. Ow. My hand is like, why are you even trying it? Like, girl, set it down. I may not even be able to. Hmm. So yeah, ooh, hold on. Okay, so that okay, to turn I just put the hook in the other hand. Is there a way to put the hook in the other hand? No, I don't know. It like, no. It puts the loop backwards. Let's see. Yeah, um, I'm really on rest and recovery with my arm at the moment. Um, any suggestions? Like, what am I doing? Like, does my handle need to be bigger? Do I need one of those um interchangeable big handles? I'm using a clover, but maybe because of the hours I've put in and whatever else is underlining the pain. Maybe I just maybe just rest. Is it just rest, or and are there tools that can prevent injuries? So I know you all have shown the interchangeable ergonomic handles. Um, Also, a pillow. I wasn't utilizing a pillow to go under my arms when I crocheted. So I did a lot of awkward sitting um, during the crocheting squares. A lot of knees on your elbows type of sitting. Uh, so yeah, I do see where those tools can be utilized. So there is a crochet boppy.